Blackmore.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of History Behind the Fighting Styles. In today's episode, we'll be talking about everyone's favorite spunky girl, the gang peacekeeper herself, Asuka Kazama. Her fighting style may be named the Kazama style, but is based off of Japanese Jujutsu and Karate. So we will be going over the history of her fighting style. So sit back and relax as we dive in. What is Japanese Jujutsu? Jujutsu, also known to the rest of the world as Jujutsu. To understand this martial art, imagine that you were a samurai during medieval times. That's a big stretch, ain't it? If you were, you would need to know how to use a sword, since being in medieval times and all. What if you didn't have a sword with you and the attack came from someone who did? What would you do then? You would stop that sword strike from coming by throwing your adversary, pinning him, or using a chokehold. By the way, the samurai used to play for keeps. In other words, they often practice moves designed to kill their opponents. While current practitioners don't fight to the death, Jujutsu remains a popular form of defense. Japanese old-style Jujutsu, or Norinkoru Jujutsu, dates back to the Muromachi period in Japan between 1333 and 1573. This old style of martial arts training was focused on teaching the unarmed or very lightly armed warrior to fight a heavily armed warrior. This eventually led to the teaching of a significant amount of grappling, throwing, restraining, and weaponry skills to samurais. Jujutsu is characterized by using an attacker's momentum against him by guiding it in a way that the applier would prefer and not the attacker. Jujutsu methods include striking, throwing, restraining, pinning and strangling, joint locks, weaponry, and grappling. It is truly best known for its effectiveness against weapons, use of throws, and its locks, arm bars, wrist locks, for example. The big goal behind Jujutsu is simple. Practitioners hope to disable, disarm, or even kill opponents, depending on the situation. Developed in the Southwest Islands, known as the Ryukyu Kingdom, it developed under the influence of Kung Fu, particularly Fujian White Crane. Karate is now predominantly a striking art, using punching, kicking, knee strikes, elbow strikes, and open hand techniques such as knife hands, spear hands, and palm heel strikes. The four earliest karate styles developed in Japan are Shotokan, Wado-ryu, Shido-ryu, and Goju-ryu. Most styles of karate are derived from these four. The first three of these styles find their origins in the Shorin-ryu style from Shuri, Okinawa, while Goju-ryu finds its origins in Naha. The modernization and systemization of karate in Japan included the adoption of the white uniform that consists of the kimono and the doji, mostly just called the karategi, and colored belt rings. Both of these innovations were originated and popularized by Jigoro Kano, founder of judo and one of the men Monokoshi consulted in his efforts to modernize karate. After World War II, Okinawa became an important United States military site, and karate became popular among servicemen stationed there. The martial arts movies in the 1960s and 70s served to greatly increase the popularity of martial arts around the world, and English speakers began to use the word karate in a generic way to refer all striking-based Asian martial arts. Karate schools began appearing across the world, catering to those with casual interests as well as those seeking a deeper study of the art. Historically, and in some modern styles, grappling, throws, joint locks, restraints, and vital point strikes are also taught. In conclusion, Asuka Kazama is a well-loved addition to the Tekken roster since her first appearance in Tekken 5. The brash, spunky high school girl is not going anywhere anytime soon from the series. Ever since June was absent from 3 and 4, Asuka filled the void of that missing touch of defensive Jujutsu karate style play. Thank you guys once again for the wonderful support of the series itself. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, this is Blackborn2323. See you next time. Stay safe out there.
The study of Kung Fu fighting is ongoing. Don't ever hope to master all of them. So be careful.